My name is Dan Ellison. I'm a guerrilla geographer. I'm founder of the campaign that led to London becoming the world's first national park city. And I'm currently working on a project called Slowways, which is about working with volunteers to create a network of footpaths that connect up all of the UK's towns and cities. You know, I was really lucky growing up in a family where my parents just let me kind of have the right to roam and to go a bit feral and to spend time up in trees, imagining that I was a lynx and playing hide and seek. What I know now for sure is not only that that created value and importance to me, but it can do for so many other people as well. So the thing is that investing in nature is not a nice to have, it's absolutely essential for our well-being and our futures, but also that of all the life that we share this planet with. Okay, my priorities for nature recovery. I mean, there's loads of them. There's a list as long as my arm. But first of all, we need to think big, in terms of investment, in terms of protection, and in terms of space. We need to have gigantic forests and nature reserves, and we need to be reintroducing species that have been lost in this landscape there as well. Secondly, it's no good having all the nature over there and all the people over there. For every rural national park, we should have a twinned national park city, bringing nature to people, empowering people in cities to see how they have power through their voting, through their decision making, through their consumption, through the land under their feet, to make where they live greener, healthier, wilder, and to increase the chances of those urban people wanting to protect nature in those rural places as well. And then we need to join that up through a nature recovery network, through green belts. And that means everyone being involved wherever they are. And for me, a fantasy project that I think could bring that all together is, when I look at the British landscape, one of the most iconic things about it is our hedgerows. Now just imagine if those hedgerows, which only take up a fragment of the landscape, were all, wherever possible, doubled in size. And not only could those create corridors for wildlife to move around the country, but what if, where appropriate, we actually made it easier for people to walk between those hedgerows, to travel through the landscape as well. And just imagine that, being in London and being able to walk down to the Surrey Hills, and then from the Surrey Hills to the South Downs, and then down to Southampton, entirely through corridors of hedgerows for people and wildlife. I think it's doable, I think it's possible, why not?